Welcome to Sunday OJ. I got the OJ in my cup, spiked of course.
Stop stuttering.
Oh, wait a minute.
My
You spiked it? What you spike it with?
I don't want to give no free promotion. They got to pay us for this. You know the OJ is spiked.
We got to censor it.
We gotta censor it. Shout out to Weezy, who's always busy, and my good man's
Nah, that's you.
Supreme.
I'm outside. I done beat COVID too many times. They can't stop me now.
Okay, Jada Kiss, you outside.
I'm outside. I done beat COVID too much.
Hey, before we get into something, right? Let me just say, O did. OG did it. You know what I'm saying? I
You
am
finally won a
not.
game?
I am not owing anything no more. I finally won a game.
But you
Shout
got to
out to
talk about
Bodge.
who you beat. Yeah, talk about who you beat is the thing, though.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Bodge. He said he was getting devs. He got his dev. I got my win. I guess it's all played out, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
You know what's crazy? I had a book that I was writing in because I wanted to discuss some stuff. But before we get into anything, I got like a serious, semi-serious question.
Okay.
If you guys had to choose, right, would you choose the fame or would you choose the fortune?
Damn, that's a good question. Give me the fortune, man. I rather be set. Give me the fortune.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm not a famous type of dude. I don't think I could handle the public stuff and people always noticing you. Yeah, I don't think I can handle that. I like myself not to be known. What about you, Weezy?
I mean, everybody want to be rich and unknown. Like, you know how annoying it is? It's crazy to talk about that. Like Lamar Jackson, every time they go out to eat, he can't ever eat his food in peace. But then Marlon Humphrey go out to eat. Nobody know who he is. He always said it like nobody comes to him and asks for pictures. But anytime he with Lamar, everybody come to him and take pictures because it's Lamar Jackson. So of course, I'd rather be a
I'm saying,
motherfucker who started, huh?
no, I was asking, like, what you rather be?
I just told you, old nigga. Ooh, can I say that? Can I say that? Hey, you that part.
Wait,
As
talk
long as
about
you ain't white and say that, you good.
we've cursed on every episode so far, and you worried about saying
Nah,
the
that was
words you
dumb
say on a
funny.
daily basis? Like what is going on here, man?
Yeah, of course.
You are
Hey,
so terrible. He really
But
tripped. Can I say that? Like what? You black?
I
but
don't
yeah,
know if I don't know if Weezy will be able to be in that famous spotlight though because
He
he
already
he
is,
he
man.
t- no, but I'm saying he talks his mind too frequently. Like
Oh, I get what you
being
saying.
famous, that's
Yeah,
kind of dangerous. Like
somebody
in
gonna
a
come up and
danger in
smack
the
him upside his
famous.
head. Yeah.
No, he probably you know how the cancel coach is out. He probably would have been canceled.
but you know what though? You wanna know who
Weezy
I
That's
probably
always
some
would have
wanted?
been
real shit,
canceled.
though. I definitely think he would be. You're right.
So look, listen. I know I'm a grown man, but if you know how like if it's somebody you want to be, it's who I would want to be if I was rich and famous. People who remind me of me, like, oh yeah, I can see me being him if that was me. Easy. 50 Cent and Lil Duval. And I like Lil Duval because he didn't take the high road, to kiss ass like Kevin Hart, everybody else, and be gay or be a tranny. He always been himself. He always been in the hood, being himself. It took him a long time to come around. But Lil Duval, he been funny. He was just hood funny.
Bro, and
Like,
it's funny because he been funny since like the old days too, though. Like,
yeah.
he was, and we probably showing our age a little bit, but like he was in like Young Jock's going down video like back in 05.
Yeah.
Like Lil
He
Duval
deep from the
been
South. Like,
he been
He
funny.
had braids and stuff, right?
Yeah, he had hair back
dreadlock.
then, but he's just been funny though. It's just that
See,
he's
in that
always
first,
been
he
funny.
wasn't
Like,
Lil Duval. He was Roland Powell. I'm saying
yeah,
that's I always like him because I like the underdogs. People just not noticing who he is on social media, but he been out here. He just never took the high road. Like he been around. And that 50 Cent,
But
he always say, like he talked about Lil Kim's daughter said she got a fucked up eye. That's some shit I would say.
nah.
No, he
hey,
did it.
First,
He
nah,
said,
no, hold on. You're not 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he's cold hearted because of his upbringing. You respectfully been spoiled. I don't think you will have that in your heart to talk about somebody else's kid, bro.
bro, listen, I
yeah,
say
I'm with
whatever.
him on that.
Bro, I be at work saying I say whatever. I just say whatever. I just say whatever. I'm
No,
just saying those two remind me of
you personally though are not getting at nobody kid though. Like I'm not saying like you not like I'm just saying you're not getting at nobody kid. You got good enough heart to say I'm not coming at this person's
well, you're
kid.
right. That makes sense. That makes sense. But I'm just saying how I feel. I understand exactly what you're saying. You're right. I ain't coming about the kid because they got a fucked up eye.
Yeah,
Because that
because
ain't
50
yeah.
Cent just don't got that type of heart. Like he don't give a fuck. He gonna he
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah. I'm,
he gonna disrespectfully say what he want to say.
gonna say what I want, man. Ain't coming about the kid. But yeah, I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
You
But
have limits.
but speaking of cancel, how come he ain't got canceled yet? Like Showtime ain't dropped him yet. I mean, stars.
Because he's 50 Cent. Like he really don't care. Like like even when you just don't care, people can't like Boozy. Boozy say whatever the fuck he want.
And you can't
And he
cancel
hasn't been
Boozy, bro. It
canceled.
don't matter what happened. He got off Instagram. He talked to Mark Zuckerberg, got back on Instagram, and still doing the same things he said he wasn't gonna do again. Like, you can't cancel
Hey,
dudes like that.
and you know how you can't cancel somebody when you making your own independent money. So when you got your own money coming in your own ways, you don't gotta rely on these big corporations. You're gonna continue to
Exactly.
get money. But when you rely on these big corporations, you could get canceled quick because they're so afraid of their brand that they it not necessarily cancel you, but they'll just like get rid of
They
the
end
money.
the
Just like
partnership and start the sponsorship.
PayPal
Like,
just did that with Phoenix Suns.
yeah, like, and you know, we'll talk about that right quick. I was gonna bring that up.
So the
You know,
PayPal took back their brand.
yeah, like I'm a Suns fan. Most people know that. Most of y'all don't. But it's interesting to see that we knew this was coming for a while with Robert Sarver, whether getting suspended or having to sell the team or be Donald Sterling. But it's for the better of the league. Like the fact that he got suspended is trash. Donald Sterling, when Adam Silver first became commissioner, immediately kicked him out. Like, okay, this is no different. So how a recording for one billionaire is different than a bunch of texts? I'm not understanding it. John Gruden just got fired for the same thing in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
So break it down. What happened though? Like real quick, we're gonna talk about basketball real fast. So
He
break
is a
down what
racist prick,
the owner did.
and I
So
don't understand. Hold on, Keith.
yeah,
Real,
go ahead.
real Keith. I don't understand. How come? Maybe I look at different because I don't have no money. But how come all the NBA players like who's on his team? Why they don't like never say nothing? Like why they ain't never like
Chris Paul did say something. He said he literally
before
said
this?
it. I mean, he probably
Before
couldn't because of the NDA, and then Chris Paul, the president of the NBA Player Association, so he really can't speak on the legal side of it. So like, as a player and a man, like a grown black man, he probably wants to say something, but as a professional, and this kind of goes with the fame and the fortune part of it. He's a famous person, so the fame part of it is like, you're famous, you play for this team, you should step up and say something. But on the professional end, it's unprofessional to say something because number one, you're the president of the Players Association. So you reflect all the players in the league. Number two, you are like the leading person on the team. So if you say something out, do all the players feel that way? Do you create a divide with your team? Is the chemistry going to get messed up? It's too much that go into that. That's why he didn't say nothing.
I disagree there. I think he could have because it's a
talk
difference
to
between
him.
when you're talking about racial stuff and when you're talking
Talk
about
to
like
him.
how when LeBron said something about China, that's political stuff. When you talk about something internal in your organization, I feel like as he's the face of his team, he's like the face of the NBA kind of one of the faces. He's able to say what he want about that team and he will be heard. And I think
Talk
he
to him.
should. It's not like he's talking about political ties with China or something like that. It's understandable because then you have them corporations that ties with the NBA, et cetera, et cetera. But we talking about an owner.
I
Nah,
mean,
just like Derek Carr.
Talk to
Was it
him.
Derek Carr who was speaking out against Gruden? Somebody
yeah, I
was
mean,
doing it,
it's you, but
and
that's what I'm
he
saying.
was
But they didn't do it till Gruden got fired. And I'm saying the same thing. Chris Paul has said something now that the suspension has come out. He's saying the suspension is not the answer. He's directly saying that, as the president of the Player Association, I don't agree with the suspension. He can say something now because the legal side of it is done. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he can't say something, but think about it like this. If you work as the agent for an NBA player, who talk about the contract first, you or the player?
The player.
Okay, the player is going to go to the... Go ahead, OG.
No, doesn't the contract come from the agent first?
Yeah, it goes through the agent because the agent gets fees from the contract. That's why agents be wanting their clients to get higher contracts because they get more money out of it. So if you got a bidding war set up and you the agent, you spinning the narrative either which way to two different teams. That's your job in the professional world. As a player, you're not allowed to say certain stuff because the media take it all kind of crazy ways. Look at Kevin Durant. KD say whatever he want, just like Weezy do. But the difference is KD know he's not going to get in trouble with his organization because he just doesn't care. Like, he's Kevin Durant. Chris Paul don't have that same flair is all I'm saying.
There's also
You don't think
ways
so?
to say things without crossing that certain line as well. Though you
Definitely.
can say something and reach up to that line without crossing it and speaking your mind and not in such manner. Like to piggyback off that, I want to ask you guys a question though. Are you guys like I know we're not rich and famous, but would you guys be willing to ever, if you got into that stature of life, to risk your fame or your fortune for some for what's right?
Yeah, like Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, I definitely would have been a Colin. Like I always said, and like if I would have been a slave, I would have been a runaway slave. So yeah, I always would have been like Colin Kaepernick. Like yeah, and it's crazy how now everybody want to do it now. Like now people want to take easy stuff.
Time out. What? If you was a slave, you'd have been a runner. What is going on?
I'm just saying, like I'm like, y'all know, even in the chat, I'm always the opposite. So yeah, I would have stood. Yeah, I would have been on Colin Kaepernick's side ASAP. I forgot who else took his side. Think about it. All the other people who wasn't as famous as him, who all took his side when it first happened, they still in the league. I mean,
Reed,
unless they got cut because they stink. But I'm saying, like when it
it was
first happened,
Reed, Kenny Stills.
see exactly.
They not
No,
still in
they
the
all
league though.
gone. They all gone.
Yeah, they all gone.
Who Kenny Stills
I
going
don't know
now?
if I don't know if it's I
Yeah.
don't know if it's because of that, but
No, that
they
ain't Kenny
just
Stills.
No, he was just
they not in
stinks.
Yeah, he just fell off.
the league.
He
He
just
fell off.
stinks. It's unfortunate, but he was just stinks, man.
And wait,
but
But
it was
yeah,
also that
Eric
same-
Reed. Eric Reed did. He did have a tough time getting back into the NFL when he did take Kaepernick's side. I think he signed with the Panthers, and then maybe the Chiefs before his brother did. But that was the end of it. Like nothing more happened.
Hey,
but,
you.
Violating. I'm sorry.
now that's what's tough though. When you're a weak player or when you're
He
a
said a
stinks
weak
player.
play.
Yeah, when you're a stinks player, you can't really speak your mind
When
because
you wait. When
if
you a
stink,
stinks
you could get
player.
released. Yeah, when you stinky. When you stinky.
When you a
could get
stinks
released real
player,
quick.
hey. So
You could
talking
get released real
about
quick.
talking about stinks players, bro. We gotta talk about it, bro. The league, the power rankings be a hot topic every week, dog. And
Hey,
Smitty still
listen.
undefeated. Rhino still undefeated. Gons just got knocked out the undefeated when we called that beautiful game of the week on Thursday night. Appreciate everybody coming out and tuning in, by the way.
What? Hey, look. Hey, hold on. Wait. What Trent always say? The podcast is what 4 and what 31 or some shit.
Hey,
Yeah, I was holding all the
win.
wins now. Now OG holding my back. Yes, sir. I need it.
I got to win.
Hey, listen.
It's
Gee,
a
I never
tricky
thought
time.
we'd be 1-17, man. God damn.
You know what's crazy is that I'm really playing. Like I'm really trying to win. I'm not even joking here. Like I'm really trying to win every game, and I'm losing. And I'm
But you
mad
know
that
what's?
Omega has a better record than me.
Or you know what's really crazy? I'm kind of happy. I know it look like I'm tanking, but I'm kind of
Solo
happy.
got
I
a better
didn't
record
trade.
than y'all.
Listen.
Mm.
You
I
know
don't know
how
how to make
happy I
y'all
am.
feel.
I didn't trade my first pick. I'm so happy I didn't trade my first pick because I really stink. So what if I would have traded my first pick for a speed person? I would have been
It would
crying.
have been tight.
I would
Bro,
have been crying.
and Solo gave, and I know we talk about it all the time in the chat. So again, please take nothing offensive. It's just talk. But yo, Fitz be on Solo head about trading that first for that lineman, and he been on his head since. Like, get your first back. Like, yo, you don't want Jabil to have a top 10 pick.
Did Fitz get traded first? Cause he been stinks too. Wayne and TikTok dropped 50 on his head back to back. Like,
Oh wait, TikTok got 50
back
on
to
him. I
back.
didn't know that. I just knew he lost that
40,
game. I
48,
didn't know.
48.
Oh, I was like,
Eagles
I didn't
rounded
know.
up to 50.
They would have made a big deal about that.
Well, I mean, we always said,
Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm watching
saw that.
JaVale.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm watching
I saw
JaVale
it.
versus Dunf,
Partner,
and I'm
right?
watching
See what I
Bob
mean?
versus Greg, and JaVale just mossed on Dunf. I'm gonna put that as a highlight. I'm
With
gonna do it
Hartman, right?
myself. He just mossed
See what
that
I mean?
man. Oh my! That's twice.
So y'all look,
I'm
outside
sorry.
the
I'm
podcast,
sorry, Dunf, but damn.
y'all look outside the podcast. Me and Keith was talking about like how certain players are good on the game but stink in real life. Like that play we just did with Hartman, he'll never do that shit in real life. But on the game, he a god. Like he really just marched on a one-on-one up the
But
middle.
that's why it's called a video game though. That's why I be getting mad when people sometimes be like, oh, this shit not realistic. It's not supposed to be like it's as realistic.
But
as
then
it
the
can be,
argument's
but
gonna be it's
a video game.
simulation. You're supposed to be a simulation of real life.
Because bro, what Hartman just did, he never did that. He probably even do that shit in college. That shit,
He probably did
hell
this in
no.
high school.
Like,
I want to rewind back, bro. Fitz gonna be mad at me, right? I need to rewind back to this. Wang and TikTok dropped 50 on his head, and there's no excuse for that. I know he got a baby. You know what I'm saying, shouts
well,
to him.
listen, OG,
But
like you said, you got a baby now, you gonna stink. That was part one. You always saying. Also, part two, like everybody agreed. If you get the Cardinals, they got a good offense, but their defense stinks. And
Nah,
we,
that's no excuse when you choosing top 5 picks.
no,
There's
it's
no
no
excuse
excuse.
to who
No,
you got.
it wasn't an excuse. We were just saying, like, we were just saying how he had the baby. You say he's gonna stink, and then like everybody said, if you get the Cardinals offense, nice, but you got to trade all your players for defense. I'm not giving him a rope. We just saying the truth.
You
They do
giving
have a
him a
good
rope,
offense,
bro.
bro. It's not.
El, El
I'm just making a
El Mel
conversation,
El
bro.
Mel
Oh
El
my
Mel
God.
has the Bears, and he's like 7-2, 8-2. Talk about it. And in one of the best divisions in the league. Talk about it.
yeah, that whole
Seriously,
division
trying
over
to do.
500.
Well, except for Bosh, he about to lose now.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
it's
I mean,
still
OG.
correct
Hey,
as of
hold
right
on, look.
now.
I mean, OG, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying too is the defense stinks.
No, it's not the defense. He's losing on offense. He's throwing 10 interceptions because he keeps trying to throw deep bombs instead of play his game. That's what he's doing.
Well, he was a
So
deep
shout,
bomb passer till I guess to this year. I haven't
but
really
But
that's
seen him
see,
not
play.
a, that's not gonna
that's
work.
why the first thing I said when we were talking about the game coming out, like the first thing I said was speed is not going to matter this year. That was one of the first things I noticed watching all the gameplay, the beta run backs, everything. Like speed was not the benefactor. It adds, but it's not everything. And that's why we keep saying, Little Panthers. We kept talking about how, the Panthers got all this speed, 98 speed corners, 96 speed corners, bro. They're going to lock everything up. And what the fuck have they locked up all season? Nothing. Like, the Panthers stink. So it just goes to show, like, the Cardinals are the other team with all that speed. Like, Isaiah Simmons is 93 speed. I think Buda Baker got 90. So, like, the speedy teams are not winning. No offense to Weezy. We're going to give him a break. We talk about him every damn week. But the speedy team's not winning.
Yeah, that is true. And I just wish we had picked teams before the like how we planned it. Because then it really would have been in a jam because certain users was gonna pick certain teams. Like for instance, Trent was gonna pick Seahawks, and I would have loved to see how he would have came like did with those Seahawks in this type of gameplay of Madden 23. That'd have been interesting.
Yeah, he admitted that he would have been stinks with the Seahawks too, like because he
Motherfucker been some
hated the
stinks,
passing.
man. He would have been some stinks, big stinky.
In other news, Dunph lost to J-Pack. He didn't just lose; he got smoked. He got destroyed.
And he's getting smoked by
By a good
JaVale right now.
man's
So
J-Pack.
another
Oh yeah,
back-to-back smokage.
lay out the L's for Tommy L. Tommy Dunph.
They call him Tommy Lunch in the chat. That just had me crying.
Dump. His name is Dump. And yeah, I haven't seen one of Smitty's games to be honest. I want to know. I really want to know how he didn't know. I'm really curious to know about that.
Defense, man.
Have
That
any
defense is just
watched it?
doing different things, man. I've watched about 4 or 5 of his games this season. It being my first year back, I've been watching a little bit of everybody, getting a feel for some new things that I don't really do in the game, and just trying to see what I want to do on offense, really. Smitty's defense, that 49ers defense is doing most of the work. Not saying he's not, but Fred Warner's crazy. Nick Bosa's doing Nick Bosa type things, and that pass rush is just forcing bad passes, and he's user picking all of them. Like, he's going crazy.
You know what's crazy? I think 0 his games. 0. We need to
Me
put him
too.
on a snipes or yo shit. I haven't seen none of his games. He be streaming them. I just.
You're not interested?
No, I just. I mean, I think it's because he don't really talk like he used to. So I think that's probably why I don't. Most people be like, look at my game, or this motherfucker cheesing or glitzing. Like nobody bring him up when they play him. Nobody talk about him after he played. Nobody say his name before he played. Nobody saying that. So I just be forgetting.
You I know what you're trying to do there. It's cool. Be nice, Weezy. Be nice.
What you mean be nice?
Just wins don't mean you can't talk your shit. You coding it.
No,
You
I'm
doing
saying
like
like
Donald Trump right
what
now.
I'm saying is,
Coding your words.
let me see. Like
Weezy Trump.
before somebody play, they be like, "Oh, I gotta play him." Like nobody said he undefeated. Then can nobody like nobody even tag him? Like I'm saying nobody said nothing about him. So I just be forgetting he even in the league.
You see what I'm saying? You see
Oh
what
my
I'm saying?
God, bro, you taking
You
it, bro.
see
Listen,
what I'm saying?
if you look at the chat, nobody says nothing about him right now. Like he's undefeated because somebody beat his ass. Like nobody.
So you saying it's a whack undefeated he got? That's what you're saying?
I'm
Like
not
I'm just
saying he
trying to
wet.
play
I'm
what you
just
saying.
saying, bro. Nobody even like you know how he paid. They be like, oh, he just they're not saying nothing. They just he just playing. That's my guy. Though.
You playing right now. You know what? He said nobody talk about him. How can you be undefeated and nobody talk about you? That's crazy.
Look at the chat right now.
Yeah, I was coming to say the same thing.
What?
He complain. He complained.
Oh man. Oh, he's covering. I mean, he's
All right, so
he's
we gotta have
switching.
another episode of Scream Seas, man. Look, when you play defense in this game and you come out in nickel and dime, more often than not, in all the packages, if you press RB, then press your left stick down to pinch your defense, the linebackers are going to fill any gap that is open on the defensive line. They are not hovering. It ain't no user hover. It's literally an adjustment when you pinch the entire defense, bro.
So can I ask you a question though about that? I just
Always.
got a question you. So when you're blitzing, right? Let's say the linebacker's blitzing. Let's say you don't send him to blitz and you make him like you still have the blitzing the red marker to go blitz, but when you press hike and you don't make him blitz, you go send him out to coverage. What is that called?
That's called hovering. If
hovering
you're
or?
that's hovering if you're usering him. So, like I said, if they're hovering over the line like an outside linebacker, but they're inside between the A and B gap, and most people do this online, which is what this called the hovering, and you mess the offensive line up, and they call it cheesy. So you hover the line, you fake the block, like you engage in the block, but then you rip off and go play user coverage, and it forces that specific offensive lineman to mess up the rest of the offensive line and their blocking assignments. That is hovering. That's what the MUT players do, the quote unquote cheesy guys do. That's what every Madden YouTuber is telling people how to do if they user on the defensive line to blitz. But if you're not using
suspension,
it's not.
Oh, go ahead.
If you're but you're right though. It's not hovering if you're the user. Now, if you click onto them and then change out of nowhere, like if you usering in the middle of the field and then you click B to change onto them at the end of it, like somehow, then that, I don't know, that could be seen as cheesy. Could be seen as manipulating the offensive line.
Because
that's
we
more
did get our
call.
first suspension. Ironically, Weezy snitched. He tried to snitch back to back too. But,
Big Weasel.
Big Weasel snitched. And can I?
What you mean? I tried to
Weezy?
snitch?
I said you snitched back to back.
On what?
You snitched on the hovering, and then you snitched on the
Who was hovering?
Elmel. Gons got suspended for hovering too.
No,
that was moving two players.
Bring it two down. Bring it two down. Sorry.
And also, you can be honest.
Go ahead.
I didn't say somebody sent me that. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody sent it to me. So you need to use your words correct when you address me, motherfucker.
Oh,
somebody sent me that.
First off,
somebody sent it to you, then you snitched.
Somebody sent me that. So please respect me.
What happened was watching the game. He talked to me and said he was moving to clip it for me. Tell the truth.
Wait, I ain't say the whole truth. I ain't say who wanted to say who told it to me.
He tried to smooth it out like he wasn't snitching. We know you snitching. It's all right.
Somebody sent it to me because
I didn't tell him press send. He asked me to clip it. I clipped it. I ain't tell him press send.
No, because listen, and that's crazy how he legit said the thing that we was talking about the podcast before. Bro, you have to play the rules right because once the time come when we on snipes and keep shit, that's not how the rules are. You gotta get the rules down pat when we go in the league, bro, because you cannot do that.
So now let me ask this.
Hold on,
right?
I ain't finished. Hold on, I didn't finish. He legit did exactly what I said. Like I'm not gonna let him do that against me because next week if he would do that and his game is okay, if he would have played Trent and did that. Weezy let me do it last game. No, you're not doing that shit. Get your shit correct. Now he know how to do that shit. Stop.
I don't think he'll say Weezy didn't let me do it last game. I think he should be like, I don't know. It was just what I don't know. He said he was confused about the rules. I don't know.
What
I
is he be
just want to
confused
know.
about? He been in the league for a lot of years. He pulling alert.
But nah, he's not pulling alert. Don't do that. Um, but no, for the most part, the go to defense in this man is man blitz, and I guess people are complaining that they want to align their mans with their other uh I guess offensive player. That's what's happening now.
Wait,
Am I
oh,
right?
good. I'm letting you talk.
No, no, I'm asking you guys. Like, is that like because you guys was in the chat saying, "Oh, we want to be able to move players for reasons
So
I
I
that
mean,
match
mean,
up with the
for
offensive
me,
player."
I mean, I just use the adjustment because at the end of the day, rules is rules. It ain't about me. It's about what the league rules are. So for me to drop my safeties down, I'm gonna pinch my defense in baseline and get my defense how I want. I'm not gonna move two people. That's just the rule. That's just that. I think it's more that when people adjust, they get mad they can't readjust people. Like the whole thing with Dunf versus Jay. Jay moved
That
his
was
running
clearly their
back
fault.
out. That was Jay
Clearly.
moved his running back out, and if you have it on match coverage, what happens is the safety's primary man is who's ever on the outside of the offensive line. So when you come out in a gun set like that, like a gun double set, or even a single back set like that, the running back is behind the tight end in terms of how you read the defense and offense. So that's not the safety's man, that's the linebacker's man.
But
When he goes outside of that offensive lineman and tight end, he then becomes the safety responsibilities in match coverage because you're matching off the side of the field that you're on, not the original assignment. That's why he was wide open because the safety that Dunf brought down, he literally left his man wide open. That was fully Dunf fault.
and that's a great play on the offensive side, and that's not that's not a how can I say this? He put match what is it called screen
Match coverage one, yeah. That's a
on
user
the
that's user
defense.
error.
So yeah, so when you switch your settings to that, you have to know that I put this setting. If he moving his halfback and I got the safety, let me follow the halfback. That's all user error, like you said. You can't complain about somebody combating your user setting. Like I don't touch that stuff because of that technicality right there. You can give up a wide open touchdown because of that easily, and then try to blame the user saying, "Oh, he keep moving this, he keep moving that," but you have this type of setting, and I think it's unfair to the offensive user who's trying to combat what they're doing, especially when defense is so OP. You you have to do certain things, and I'm a man who hates motion, but that was a great play right there, and it combated his defense, and he scored.
Yeah, great adjustment.
Very that I just don't like that they were picking on Jay for the past like 8 weeks.
I don't
Like
see why they picked on him. Me and Jay just played in J1, beat me fair and square. The only complaint I got is my damn players don't like to jump when I throw the ball to them. Jay didn't do nothing cheesy versus me though. Like it was just a battle. Ultimately, the major difference in the game that threw me off all the way early, even got me down 21-7. Like that block kick touchdown. Like I hate that you can't really defend it because like that's just how it's intended. You got a lot of slow people in the game, but I perfect power, I perfect accuracy, and that joint just said nah, bro. And he blocked that kick, took it for 6, and I was just like, damn, that hurt. And I was
you
like,
don't think that
I was on the grasp of like scoring, like I was dogging his defense, and then that happens, like it kills your confidence a little bit. But I did bring it back 28-28. I just couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor at the end of it.
that's this what I want to ask you guys. So like everybody here's a troll, right? Everybody in this Sunday OJ as host are trolls. Do you think um trolling a person or when you get trolled can like derail your confidence when you go into a game?
Not anymore. It definitely used to get to me all the time. People used to do stupid stuff like, but nowadays, like I understand it for what it is, and I don't really care no more. Like when I got smoked by Gons and they was meat riding. Like, bro, okay, cool. I mean, he beat my ass. It happened. Nothing.
Because it can make you go left or right. Like let's say you 8-1 and you lose one game, you get trolled crazy. It can go downhill for you.
That's very
Like
true.
Weezy, you think your 0-8 is stemming from you getting trolled, or you just not understanding the game?
You talking about
Like,
me?
yeah, no, I'm asking you. Like, do you think your 0-8 record is coming from you not understanding the game, or you getting trolled? Your confidence is low. Like what?
Fucking trolls.
Like
I just motherfucker, I just think right now. No, the problem is
but
Fredo.
there's a
Listen,
reason though.
listen. The problem is we playing motherfuckers in 5 leagues. So next year I'm writing a essay or quick summary, and I'm sending my letter in the JPAT and the commission team to say you're only gonna be in AGS if you're in one league, and that's our league. Cause y'all motherfuckers are too many
Nah,
leagues. Shut up. Let me
that's
get
not
let me get
right.
my venom. Motherfuckers in 10 leagues
Oh,
beating my
Dunf just
ass.
ran. He just ran dude over for a touchdown.
Like, bro, y'all motherfuckers in too many leagues, bro. I need to play people who in one league like me to play once every 48 hours. Motherfuckers so many leagues, they posting the wrong league, chatting the wrong channel. Niggas is virgins. Go outside, fucking vampires. Damn. Like motherfuckers in
they just don't got no kids, bro. When they don't
but
got
the
no kids.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
in
that
three and
that
four leagues, bro.
you can't get mad at nobody for having their own free time.
I'm
That's
I'm not really mad, bro. I'm just talking shit. I'm not mad. I'm just talking shit. I'm not mad at all. I'm just
No,
that's what I
but
do.
you never answered my question though. Do you think trolling or it can derail somebody's confidence in winning games? Because it did to Jay. Jay was good 3-0. He got trolled or he got attacked. Then he lost like four straight, and then he
Well, I
got back
think
on track.
well, I think Jay. Yeah, well, in my opinion, I think Jay's a bad person to use because Jay never really won. So when he got attacked, so he wasn't used to being what's the good word? He wasn't used to being on the spotlight compared to
Mm.
me and other people, who be on the spotlight. So like Jay on the spotlight for what he was doing, he was kind of like you said, nervous and shit. Blah blah. Nobody not really complained about him. He would just lose. We say the same thing. You play too slow and that's it. But now they accuse him and shit and looking for his game. So he was like, oh shit, I gotta play different. So now I wouldn't use Jay or somebody else,
So,
in my
so do you
opinion.
think? So you think it should be a minimal to the trolling,
No,
just that or that makes tough people tough skin. So what? You gotta get trolled and you gotta win.
I mean, hell, even Jay trolling me today. He was trolling me all day today, saying he got more wins than me and so do Solo. And you see what I'm saying? He was just trolling me today. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw, but if you look in general, he was talking shit to me today, saying you bottom five pick and all this stuff. So he what? You laugh, but I'm telling you, listen, I will screenshot him. He said ain't crazy disrespectful. He was just trolling me today. So you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You
Nah.
know what's crazy? We got everybody in the chat trolling, like everybody except for my caddy because he don't really speak. But everybody, like every single user, when they get a chance, they troll.
Only people that
They
don't talk
troll.
is undisputed and Mike
And
Caddy.
even he trolls, and even he comes in and throws his trolls once here and there.
Yeah, only time,
My
only time
caddy,
he troll is when I'm talking shit to him. But like look, like example, like it's crazy how like he don't never talk. If we look at he never like he just plays games. He don't say nothing. He just plays games, and that's it. That's it. Say shit else. Look at it. Like he don't say shit. Just
no, I'm saying we got like Robinson be trolling. He's always talking about get off
oh
his
yeah,
shrimp.
yeah.
You
Robinson
got
definitely came
Cash
back,
be
man.
trolling. Everybody. It's a good environment, like you said. I remember you came back in the chat like, yo, we one big family. We could all be getting mad at each other and come back. And that's what's dope.
Yeah, it's the only time it just back when I don't like when new people come in here and be talking because bro, we don't even know you, bro. So shut up, like bro, don't do that, like
what?
bro. No, when new people come in and be talking like they be like, yo, I got any. They when they new people come in and they be
I need
saying too much.
names. I need names.
Oh no, I ain't talking about banging them. Like the people who
No,
come
no, I'm
in,
talking
like
about any name. You talking about like that hop kid that came talking crazy and then Trent killed him and buried him and he left.
yeah, every
That's
time
who
he quit,
you.
Keith, when it happened, he wasn't here then. That shit was so corny.
Oh yeah, he didn't know Hop was like he was like a Slim Shady that listened to drill music while he played his
He called
drums.
the motherfucker a Slim Shady.
He didn't have the Slim Shady look. He was crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
That's
bro.
crazy.
hold up. I don't mean to change the subject, but my good man's Ayo just reminded me when he tagged me some in the chat earlier that Trent made him leave. So like, and he always told me he didn't make him leave. After reading that, I was like, yes, my proof was in the pudding. I wish I had a screenshot so I could have showed you. You could put it up on the screen. Shout out my good man Trent. Trent got bodies out here. Trey got bodies. He made a lot of people quit.
You know what though?
Mm.
I taught Trey how to play. I'm his daddy.
Here we go.
Just saying, bro.
Who taught you how to play?
My aunt boyfriend, he was a drug dealer. All his drug dealer friends come over and play the game. So for real,
Yo.
so they used to play the game, right? So you know how you a little nigga, you want to play the game with them. You know, like they just use me as punching bags. You know, like kind of like how we did Robinson, not Robinson. What's the dude name? Money. Like like they did Money. I just kept playing with them all the time. You know? That's how I got better at man. Cause I always had a game since my mom bring it straight to
Yo,
city.
so you was like Snoop and Baby Boy, like you was the little dude, and then your uncle came and kicked your tent down.
Exactly. That's exactly how it was. Like, bro, put it like this. Your son, it's like your son playing you and Madden out every day. Like, you just doing it, just basically how it
My
was.
my son's a fucking troll though. He be never on, and he never on my side. He be getting me tight. I'm like, I'm your daddy, man. Be on my side.
That's how I be. That shit weird as hell.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He could get me. Like I don't be like I be getting aggy. Let me stop lying. I be getting aggy. But he get me the real aggiest. Like when I'm playing somebody, he be like, "Yo, you trash, dad." Or he be getting me. Yo, he be getting me hot. Every time I try to like, let's say I try to score on this interception, he be like, "Boo!" Like I be looking at him like, "You need to go to bed or get the fuck out of the room." You get me mad right now.
Hey, look.
Like
Do you want
teach
some
your
more kids?
sons to be on your side, man.
You hear me? Do you want more kids?
You said what?
Do you want more kids?
If I want, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. He want a brother and sister too. But timing is right. You know what I'm saying? Timing is right. I'm in school, trying to get myself
Hell
together.
no.
Got to get this money. But damn, you know what's crazy? I had something else to talk about, man, and my book is upstairs, and I totally forgot. Oh, Rhino, right? Rhino's 8-0.
Yeah, 8-0. He had a great game versus JaVale where he came back. He was down 14-8. Watched that one too. Very, very good game. Defense saved him. Held JaVale scores, I think, through like the fourth quarter.
Rhino's a sneaky motherfucking user, man. Nobody like he's very, very, very underrated. I think
He
too
just
much
But
like
though.
Smitty. Got nobody talking
it's
about him, but
and
somebody
that's the
talking
same
about him.
thing he said about Smitty earlier. Like dudes are not
No,
talking about him and
no, but
Rhino
people are
because they
people.
probably feel like come playoff time they ain't gonna do nothing. That's why people quiet.
Nah, people are talking about Rhino though. We know Rhino's 8-0
No,
respectfully.
nobody talking about Rhino against like. But I'm saying, but the people who know him, like, bro, nobody said, "Oh, I'm about to play Rhino next." Like,
Like yeah,
nobody's
we say it because we know Rhino. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we saying. Like, we know
I
him.
think OG. What I'm trying to say is this: like, okay, right now, if I was undefeated or Trent undefeated, I'd be like, I'm gonna give you a first win in general chat, hype up the chat. Nobody's telling nobody's telling Smitty or Rhino, I'm gonna give you a first L in general chat. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's trolling them. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's saying shit to them right now. Like, they're not even fussing with them. They just blowing up and playing. But if it
You know
was
who
me,
need to get trolled?
like if it was Ayo, I'm gonna give you your first loss, bitch. Like nobody's saying shit like that to them. Like, man, nobody, nothing. They just loading up and losing. They just loading up and losing, and that's it.
Nah, that's because people talk like for instance, like Ayo getting the trolls right now because he swore up and down last year he was top 5 or like whatever
Listen,
the case may be.
we're not gonna bring this to every
And
podcast. Listen, the
all right, we
motherfucker,
won't. But that's
not
why he
easy.
getting trolled.
But I'm saying, yeah,
But
he
but you know
stinks
who
right
need
now.
to get trolled right now? Little Dumph. He talking about uninstalling the game and he wants to
Remember how he
uninstall
said
the
that
game.
division was easily between him and Rhino?
Hmm?
Said it was easy. He said it was him and
Yeah.
Rhino in 2 dev games a year. That's what he said. Called man's
I
Jay
mean,
a
I actually
dev
got
game, and then Jay smoked him on TV.
everything we said is true. I mean, like I told Jay, you started out good, but you're not going to the playoffs, bro.
Can we talk some real NFL real fast? Because I remember last podcast somebody said the Chiefs was gonna lose.
Keith,
And
Keith, I told you. Listen. It's the Chiefs division until Mahomes or somebody get injured, bro. Like I know Herbert is the next up. He young people like young new faces. I understand. Like, listen, everybody wanted Herbert. Joe Burrow to win because he's new. Everybody seen Matthew Stafford. He's ass on the lines. I get that. And, Herbert Burrow was new, and they got the swag. it's Patrick Mahomes' division till then. I know it's one game, but like I was telling Keith was joking me. They was at 17-7. It's not how you start, bro. It's how you finish. And
yeah, and at the end of the day, like they lost. It is what it is. I ain't mad about it.
I mean, they lost.
You ain't gonna win all along. Just like last week, you didn't win with the Rams, but that's the point here.
That's
that pick six was sweet.
But see the problem with the pick six though, like that's bad coaching though. Like you know your tight end's tired. He's telling you, yo, I'm tired. Let me get out of the game, and then he gives you a poor effort on a great throw by Herbert, but he gave poor effort because he was tired, and you could have avoided that by taking him out of the game. You know that's just like with Madden and like people playing Jay. That one critical moment changes everything in the game. That one moment literally won the Chiefs the game, and no matter how you spin it, and you can't do nothing but respect it. You can't do nothing but respect it. And rookie pick six at that. Rookie did it.
Yeah,
a rookie 7th rounder. Like so, just like the Malcolm Butler situation, bro.
While he's in college.
Yeah, worked Wendy's his junior year just to make sure he could have money, stay afloat in college. Like dope stories and stuff like that is always dope. So,
I got a question for y'all too. You said lack of effort, right? Do you think CD Lamb? I like CD Lamb. To me, I watched him this past game they played, and to me, he looked like he showed lack of effort every play. I don't know. It's like when he don't get open, when he just don't try. It irks me. He's good talent, but to me, he just don't give that effort.
Who, CD Lamb?
Yeah, CD.
Yeah, what happened with that is basically he saw a lot of double team stuff he's not used to because you got to remember he wasn't the X last year. He was more of a slot guy or the Z. Now that he's the X because Amari Cooper is gone, he's getting looks that frustrate him. And Jerry Jones even just came out and said it like, you got to be able to deal with that. You said you want to be a number one guy. This is number one territory. You got to deal with that. You gotta hold that basically. And
so basically,
it frustrated him.
He basically saying what Antonio Brown told Juju, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much, right?
You want to be the guy, but then you can't handle what comes with it.
Real. Exactly. Like you want to be number one, handle that pressure. That's the pressure. Just like I remember.
Juju and Juju.
Mad real quick. Let me. Nah, I don't want to keep. I'm gonna get screamed mad real quick when Devin Booker was crying off the double teams in practice.
And he went to the finals after that shit happened. Don't want to hear it. he got through it. He powered through that crap, man. That joint was sick. That was sad.
With an L. With an L.
Don't do that.
They lost.
Don't do that.
2-0
Don't
lost.
do that. Don't do that. Is John Wall gonna play the whole year?
Your teams be. Oh, yes, he is. Shout out to Clippers.
Don't
Finals
do that.
material.
Hell, shut up.
John Wall gonna come back shimmying. Yeah, he said, "I'm back." You ain't see this game in the rec? I'm back.
Come on, no pro-am game.
If John Wall get hurt this year, John Wall is the black version of Chandler Parsons.
Robbing them for their money.
My man.
Robbing them for their money. Taking it, bro. John Wall has really. I know he's a better player than Chandler Parsons was, but I'm saying he's not. He hasn't been playing, bro. He on Instagram taking people money.
His mama and he got injured. He was in depression state.
Look, so while I'm playing, I got another injury, bro. Like my whole defense is injured. Like my whole team is injured, bro. He got a tear.
Wait, you're right now?
I'm playing Omega, but I'm just saying, like, trying to put injuries on 0. I don't care what you say, OG.
Don't do that.
Bro, somebody injured every game.
Yeah, I don't know who's worried with Dunphy and the crying. Y'all might be tied up there.
Wow, so I can have an opinion. All right, man.
He's saying that because Dunn still worried about this star there, but apparently it was given to him. So I don't get why he's still worrying about what was given to him. I don't know though.
I mean, like Jay said, the star dev linebacker want to save you. Want like it was an X factor to your quarterback. It's a star dev to your linebacker.
Man, I need some heat up in here. We need to get a guest up in here. I got a pretty special too.
Yeah, all right, well, guess next week, man. By next week, because what is week 10 right now? By next week, it'll be what, week 13, 14? Playoff picture heating up?
Let's get a guest next week, and let's find a good day, so let's ask them a week early. Don't ask them the day up, we can do it.
How you feeling the broadcasting? My man Scream. I was gonna call you Screech. My bad. You ain't.
Chill. I ain't Dustin Diamond. I don't do coke, and I ain't passed away either.
But rest in peace. But Do you you're gonna rebrand off the content?
Your phone breaking up
Uh,
bad.
I don't think it's gonna be a rebrand necessarily. It's more like a reset. Cause I was already doing this before, as Night Scream, Kid Thoughtful, whatever y'all want to call me if you've been here that long. So I mean, I don't think it's a rebrand at all. I think it's just a reset. Getting back to the roots, if you will. Like you just going back to what worked. You tried something different, and now you're going back to what works. So that's all.
We're gonna need you to take that to like some levels, like what you had with the Undertaker going on. Yeah, we're gonna need all that still. People getting murdered.
Hey, look, man, the new saying we came up with yesterday, me and you. If it's a blowout or if it get real ugly, put him in the coffin. He's a dead man. Ring the gong. That's the cue right there. And
Boom.
if they don't catch that at that part, that's on them. That's the cue to ring the channel point. We gonna reduce the channel point. 500 is a little steep. That was back before Kyrie was born and stuff. When I was like really streaming like every day, had a set schedule type deal. I mean, it's coming back slowly. I just gotta rebuild that confidence back up and just press go.
And also, by the way, shout out to the Nassus. He has
Who?
some criticism. The His
Who?
name is the Nassus, bro. The Steelers.
Oh my
Steelers.
God! What was it? Episode 2 when this happened? We on episode 4, season 2, bro. You still behind the times?
Hey, like
Jesus,
his
man.
name.
No,
It's
I
literally his
said
name
who
in the
because-
chat and everything. Like, come
No,
on,
I
man.
said who because you shot this motherfucker out. What the fuck did he do?
Nah, because I'm
Oh,
saying like
God.
he gave us criticism that I just want to tell everybody that we accept criticism. We take it and we learn from it. Um, the show is only going to get better. Excuse me. It's gonna get more animated. It's gonna be on video. We just wetting our feet right now. Everybody getting in comfort zones with their schedules and making sure we got time to do this and stuff. So as the shows and the episodes go on, I promise you guys it will get better. It will be more organized, more video. We gonna get the video pop. We just know y'all play too much and then nobody be having at the time. So we can't really, you know, get on and start and rolling our ass. I'm happy I don't even want to show y'all face. But yeah, so yeah, whatever criticism or ideas you have, shoot to my DM, Scream them, Weezy them, and we'll make sure to read it and see what we could do about it.
Well, I tell you, your fucking phone and internet is some ass today. God damn. Your shit sound like some shit.
Dude, man.
This guy, man, I tell you.
It's the same man that told his coworker she was crip walking and got suspended. Like,
Yo.
Come on, man. Like, why? What are you doing?
hey, yo, he was sad in the chat for a hot minute. Like, yo, I just told my coworker she was crip walking. And I got
Hey,
suspended.
bro.
The other one, he was
This nigga
the other one, he
is
give it
so
do the
ignorant.
noogie. He do the noogie and got
Oh,
suspended
bro,
again.
I
Like
got
this guy.
Niggy, bro.
Nah, but what's top the list is when he doctor his breath stink.
Bro. Bro, when that
Jesus Christ.
listen, that shit was so funny.
Yo, listen. Matter of fact, that's the Sunday OJ question. What you tell the doctor, right, to get him suspended? You tag what he told the doctor and tag me, Weezy, and Scream, and you get 2 attribute points. 2 attribute points, so you can put to any player.
Jesus
We doing
Christ,
that?
man.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
All right.
Now you know why? Because last episode only 3 people tagged or 4 people tagged the cash joint. Now we're gonna see who's really listening. They're gonna be mad when they don't get.
All right, bet.
I mean, at the end of
So
the day, they gonna say it if they want to say it or they really care about it. I don't know if people. I mean, attribute points and wager points are the same thing, right?
yeah.
No.
Oh wait, well I'm confused then. Now I'm confused.
Yeah. So clarify that because you confused me just a little bit.
You just confused the fuck out of me.
So Weezy's wager point. I think he got 10. You got to get 10 and switch a superstar, dev or X
right?
Factor or whatever. But wager points, I think you got to spend 3 wager points to get an attribute.
No, nigga, that's not. It's not like that no more. It's regular.
It's just 1-for-1.
One attribute for Weezy. It's just
Yeah,
1-for-1.
yeah.
Yeah, I got about 4 or 5
How
points. I
sure
need
are
to
you
I need to get
from 1 to
Taekwon
10?
catching up, man. Man, be dropping too much.
Wait, you said what? Wait, I gotta ask J-Pat what it is.
Yo,
And I ain't
that's what I'm saying. See, he jumping the
but
gun and talking.
but matter of fact, I'm gonna ask Jay because Jay used his points already. So I don't know. What he even did it on.
Oh, he being funny.
You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? Like,
you go.
what? It's in the commiss chat. He did his points. So I'm asking he do 1-for-1 or 2 for whatever. I'm gonna ask him because I don't really know what he did. I'm gonna definitely ask him. Did he do 3-for-1 or 1 point for 1 point? I don't know. I don't think we made clarification. That's a good. Because nobody used no points but him. I got my points from the picture dev from JPAT for posting your food for whatever label they passed. So I'm gonna ask him how he do it.
I
Is
got my
Weezy gonna get his first win?
mine.
That's what I want to know. Watching this game right now.
All right, easy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he
I'm
ain't
playing the
doing no
game
begging.
and talking about it at the same time. That's
You
crazy.
should. Oh, Mega should feel disrespected, huh?
Listen, once the shit come out, he doesn't be disrespected. If he lose me while I'm on a podcast with y'all niggas, normally I'm like, don't talk to me, don't tag me, don't text me. I'm playing, obviously, while I'm talking to y'all. You see I'm playing, I'm hitting the hell out of A. I got a brand new controller, y'all, for next season. So next season will be my real season, man.
Yeah,
Because
he
right
got
now,
the grease off the controller.
my shit, my butt be going kind of fugazi. My right button in the back, the RT button. It's kind of
There's a lot of crumbs in that shit. It's getting stuck. Food crumbs.
exactly fucking lying.
Yo, don't lie. Your bread be crummy. Like you eat on your bed.
Hell don't even know that.
What kind of question?
Nah, I'm just saying. I hope Weezy don't wake
He's a
up with
crummy
crumbs in his
weasel.
head. Like, nah, we used to
Clumsy
call. So
as
we had
hell.
some. I had some dude from my block, right, from my old block where I used to live at. We used to call this dude Bed Crumb Booney, right, because son head used to be wild crummy, and he used to just look like he woke up off the bed and came outside. So we used to call him Bed Crumb Booney. So I'm like hoping like Weezy shit not like that.
Dude stinks.
Yo, is your car clean? Like the inside of your car?
You know
Like
what's crazy though?
you
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? I always keep my car clean because the way I drive, bro. If I get into an accident or if I fuss with somebody, if I open up my car door, I don't want to be like, oh, this nigga car nasty. So I always keep my car clean, bro. That's really crazy you said that though. I always keep my car clean and I always go to the car wash. I got a car wash monthly shit, $20 a month. I always go to the car wash, bro. And I always vacuum my car.
yeah.
I just don't want to be. I
You a
want,
cheat.
bro. You ever see somebody's car? You get to somebody's car, but your shit junky. Like
Yeah, it's
I
nasty.
always,
Then you gotta try to take people somewhere. People want to ride with you to go out and stuff. Yeah, man.
yeah, I always keep my car.
Yeah,
Clean.
you gotta move food wrappers to the side and shit.
But the only thing that's nasty in my car now, my son getting older, he know how to eat by himself. Like the only thing that's junky is my son. His car seat. It was clean, but now once you get older, you let him just shit in the car. His shit getting mad, like his seat getting mad greasy and ketchup stains. But everything else, my car clean for sure. What about your car? Is your car clean? You don't got a lot of me,
My shit,
bitch.
yeah. I always gotta. What you said?
I said you don't got a lot of me.
Nah, my shit is clean. My shit is clean. I vacuum that shit every fucking week. And I got the good smells in my shit. I don't play. I
Oh
open
yeah,
my door, you can smell my shit.
yeah. I got the black ice.
Nah, you bugging. That shit get me nauseous.
For
It's
real?
a cat over here that smell like a Uber.
That's good.
All the Ubers got that black ice shit. Oh, that shit stinky.
Black,
Oh
I
my,
got scared.
stinky.
But yeah, nah, I
Yeah, I
always in
think I
my
got the
car.
cherry blossom joint. I can't do black ice either.
Man, look,
I think I got what you call?
hey, look, you ever see somebody open their car door and they should be all drinking inside? You be like, ugh. So I don't want that to happen to me.
You got a phobia of having a dirty car. That's some crazy shit.
Hey, you ever try to
Nah,
stop?
I feel him.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I
All
definitely
right,
don't
so
want.
Weezy, you see how your man just moved when his dude moved, and you left him
Mhm.
wide open for a touchdown, and he didn't throw it. Oh my God, you left that man wide open. That's crazy. No, but you see how
Just like
Xavier
that.
Howard had moved over. That was match coverage because he came to the other side of the field. The cornerback matched him. That's it. That's literally what match coverage is.
I want you to talk about what y'all was talking about earlier, right? With Favre, Brady and Michael thing.
With the what?
The Tom Brady and Michael Vick thing.
Oh
Like, it
yeah,
was like one
so
person just went to jail.
basically, Mike Vick went to jail for the illegal dog fighting. Tom Brady had PPP loans, but had a $345 million contract to be a broadcaster after he retired earlier this year. And then Brett Favre is now getting in trouble for the whole Mississippi lawsuit, where he wanted money for the high school he coached for. I think they
Wait,
wanted to
is
get
he
a
in
stadium.
trouble? Is he in trouble, or they just talking about it? It's a
Well,
difference.
it's illegal to talk about that. That's why that's why he's getting reprimanded from the public and the media, because it's illegal to do that. You're not supposed to do that when you play for that. It's like
No,
a
is he getting in legal trouble, or is he going to jail? I mean, is he getting in money trouble, or he's going to?
I don't know. I haven't read up on if it's gonna be a trial and stuff like that or anything. But you're not supposed to make under the table deals with people to make contributions for whatever or tap into a resource you're not supposed to. That's why people are mad about Tom Brady and the PPP loan part, because he's a billionaire. Like, why he need PPP loans? But on some real life stuff, like people don't realize, like, they always say the rich get richer, or if you wealthy, you got the inside trade and stuff. Like, these videos be on Instagram and stuff too. People, they tell you, like, Waka Flocka is a prominent, Waka Flocka is not a prominent black person, but in like rap life, he was prominent for Atlanta at whatever point he was famous with Gucci in 1017, right? He got a video that trends on Instagram all the time talking about where to put your money, how to make your money make money for you, and do what the white people do. So if a black man telling you, and you listen to his music, why wouldn't you hear him out when he's saying what he's saying to make the money for you, like they do? You want to make the money Tom Brady make on the side and get big loans and stuff like that? Get you a C corp, get you the LLC, run your business, do all that funded, and just refund money to yourself in the bank. The information is all there, bro. It's just things are so tedious in life, yo. You don't have time to do it. If you could commit your life to doing that, you would. And rappers and athletes really got time for that, because that's all they do. They do something 3 or 4 days a week, and that they got 3 days to get all that free stuff done if they want, bro. They got time and they got people.
Don't say we don't got time, because we always got time. We just don't make the time for it.
I mean, our life's just different than theirs.
Yeah, we don't have we have the resources, bro, but we don't have the assets, is what I'm saying.
Like example,
we work regular, but you need, with using your time, bro, you have to find time to get assets, find time to use resources. That's what I'm saying. So time still is the end all be all.
But you could, I'm saying, but you could do that, because we got time to record a 1 hour podcast. We got time to play a 1 hour game. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have time to do things just like they do.
But I'm saying that's not something you want to do with your time, is my point. That's why you don't have time to do it. You have other things going on that take up more of your time. That's all it is, bro. It still relates to time, bro. We can always say the simple thing that I don't have enough time. You do, but are you going to sacrifice what you already doing to do that? You're not.
What I would say is that our time is probably being misused. Our time's being misused.
That's a good way to put it.
Like, because a lot of people. I mean, I don't know where I came from, where I grew up from. A lot of people that I grew up with are still doing the same thing, sitting on the benches, talking old English and rolling dice, playing cards. You know what I'm saying? When they could be doing something else, trying to get that money or further themselves to get some different type of money. It's how you use your time, and a lot of us just misuse it, to be honest.
It's a very true statement. A lot of people misuse their time.
No,
like, I
don't think Jeff Bezos and LeBron are just chilling anywhere for 2 hours, just sitting down doing nothing. I think for every minute, every hour, they're on top of something, whether it be business wise or trying to get information or those type of guys are.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying about the assets. They have assets that they can use to their advantage to not have to do certain stuff, or they can have somebody smarter than them go do it for them, and be money is time too, because of the money they got. Jeff Bezos literally, created Amazon in his garage. All right, everybody knows the story pretty much, but the whole point of it is that with that now, he don't have the time to try to like go to every Amazon store. He could teach somebody how he did it, and they can build their own empire off of it.
I get that, but he had solidified on different ventures and different businesses and different get money rolling in. That's what I'm saying is once you get one, it becomes easy. Like,
once you get assets,
for example.
Yeah, but what we're saying is the same thing as just saying it two different ways. That's why I'm using the word assets, because when you look at the accounting equation, for example, bro, like when it comes to accounting, assets is part of the equation, bro. Like equity and liability play in, and then assets. That's how it works. So if you got assets, you can do more. But if you don't have any assets and just equity and liability, you're not gonna get shit done. That's all it ever is or anything. Like, for example, for us as us grown men, a liability to us is the fact that we have homes to pay for and we have children. That's a liability because like that at any point can ruin what you got going on. And I'm saying ruin in a way of like you have to stop what you're doing to take care of your liability. I'm not saying it in a bad way before anybody try to say, you know, oh, y'all did. No, that's not what we saying. It's in terms of accounting because that's how it works. Like, I mean, LeBron got kids, yeah, but more often than not, the time he's spending with them is in the leisure of basketball, which LeBron's a pro basketball player. We regular people.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think debt can things that like how can I put this? I don't think homes and children are any type of debt. I think that's like necessity. So if you got to spend the money, I I wouldn't consider that a debt.
Yeah, but see, liability is not necessarily debt. That's the thing people don't understand. That's part of
No,
the
no, because
conversation.
you had said the word debt, so I thought you
No,
was
I didn't say
asking
debt.
if
I
you
said
had
liability and
expand
assets
on
and
it.
equity. I never said
Oh,
debt.
my bad.
No, you good. But I'm
Oh, my
glad you
bad,
asked the
bro.
question though, because it clarifies to other people who may feel the same way. You know, you mentioned it. You may think because it's a liability that you're in debt to it, and that's not necessarily true. I mean, like a credit card line or something like that. That's a liability, and you know, that's a debt. You know, some debts are liabilities, and you have to be liable for it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you know, having a wife is an asset. That's why you get married because you get more money being married than you would not being married in some situations. Or like, you know,
That's
with
kind of
taxes.
not true.
But that's why I said certain situations. In some situations, it's beneficial, but not all situations.
But
It's dependent on some things, of course. You know.
no, but I wanted to talk about your post because I'm a huge Michael Vick fan. But you know how I viewed your post is it showed me like in different states there's different laws.
Yeah.
People get in more trouble for things than they would do anywhere else or someplace like New York. You get caught with a gun, automatic 3 years, um, and possibly more now.
Somewhere in
Yeah,
Virginia,
So I
in
believe
or
Virginia, in Virginia, you get in a bond and you get in a court hearing and you get in probation. You're not going straight to jail for that.
yep.
you understand what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like with the dog fighting situation, he got it was so unfortunate for him to get caught up in something like that. He signed the contract, and I believe it's a that's a ban in Virginia, right? Fighting
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
And it was an operation where he was making money, and you know they don't like that. So, and he just signed $100 million contract. So I guess his situation was so unfortunate, and he got caught up in a bad situation where the laws were against him. Now you got Tom Brady and Brett Favre doing this what we call kind of fraud. We want to call it fraud in a sense.
I mean,
Maybe the rules over there.
Tom isn't really fraud. Tom just bent the rules and they worked in his favor. Brett Favre is definitely some fraudulent shit. So
Yeah, and in
people were just
Mississippi,
mad
it's
at Tom
probably
Brady
not
because
really
he's
real
Tom
jail
Brady
time.
and he know how to beat the system. That's why they mad at Tom.
But why? I mean, but come on. Listen, if
I
there's a
don't think
way
the
to make money
PPP
that you gotta spend
loan.
your own money.
Yeah, that's a business owner thing, and that anybody could have did that, and a lot of the famous people did that, and they pay their taxes back on it, and then they move on. They got the money to pay it back. They don't dabble in debit, they dabble in credit. So you got a credit card to pay all that off, and then you get your game check. Your game check pays all that off. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
And then
Speaking of football players,
yeah,
just football,
yeah. Money is man, money is a wonderful thing and it's a bad thing.
Oh,
I
this
think
new.
credit is
Oh, this. Oh, bro, he stinks. Oh, he stinks.
credit. He's talking about Omega, by the way, listeners. But credit is more important than money in my sense, in my eyes.
Yeah,
Like
that's how the government made it. Unfortunately,
But you gotta have.
it
You gotta
didn't
have
used to
money.
be that way. It didn't used to be that way though.
no, you
You
don't have
only
to have any. Because you can walk in somewhere with $0 and have like a 900 credit score, 800 credit score. And
But
you
how
can
can you
walk out
pay
with
for the
that.
bill if you don't have no money?
because you have a good track of paying
I'm talking
things
about at
back
that
on
time.
time. That's why
Yeah.
credit score works in your favor when you get higher credit scores. Like they know that you are good at doing what you're doing. Like, okay, you good, we'll give you this and then pay it back in this amount of time. And you ain't got no debt to come to you. That's what OG's saying.
Ooh, I got because we was talking about this too in the chat. Financial advisors.
Keith,
for college
we
students.
watch that shit,
Do
bro.
you think that is important and is a necessity for these kids, even the grown ass men? Because you got Antoine Walker growing broke, Allen Iverson growing broke.
I'm actually
Uh,
not broke.
because he lucked out because Reebok gave him a deal that they gave him money 20, 30 years later. Nah, he be broke too because he was broke until he got that Reebok contract.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I agree with you right there.
I
But
mean,
a
I,
financial
I
advisor
go
doesn't
ahead.
show you how to spend it. It don't tell you you can't spend your money. It just shows you how to spend your money.
Factuals.
So it's not like these kids are gonna be like, yo, you can't spend this amount of money. No, they just been, "Oh, don't spend it on this. This will be a better for yourself in the future. But if you spend it on the chains and the women in the strip clubs, you're gonna end up eventually going broke. And I'm not trying to be stereotype neither. That was just most people get when they first get money is a chain and blown in the clubs.
Trey Lance just did that after losing to the Bears.
Yo, I seen that. Did you see what I'm saying?
Oh, I threw a pick
Like
back.
I just don't. I think financial advisors is very important, even for us regular
I
people who,
won't.
let's
I
say
won't
you,
say they pointless. I mean, they provide a service. They're not entirely pointless. But I do think your point stands that it's on the person to have the discipline to do what they're supposed to do with their money. You are absolutely right about that. At the end of the day, like if I'm your advisor, right, I can advise you to not buy a certain toy for your child. But because your child says they want that toy, you got to make a choice. Do you listen to your advisor who says don't get it, or do you make your child happy? So at some point, advising don't matter, especially if you got kids.
you know
Ain't
what,
no
two think college students should have therapists and a financial advisor because therapists are very important too. Probably football players hold a lot of aggression, especially playing the games, getting. I think
yeah,
that's
because I
important
think
too.
I think it was JaVale. He was showing the Tease Tabor video. I think Tease Tabor is a former Florida cornerback, and he plays for the Falcons now. Uh, Dude had a signing bonus of like $800,000 and blew all of it his rookie year on having like a girlfriend. Basically, like the girl was just going out on all the dates with him, blowing all the money. He bought his mama a
He
crib,
said he
bought her a
spent like four hundred
car.
thousand dollars on vacation. $400 on vacation is crazy.
Bro, yeah. He gave his mama a crib, got her a car, got him a car, got him a crib. Like all that signing bonus money went down the drain ASAP. And then you get cut within 2 years. Like all that money you thought you was seeing, now you not. So you got to make a choice.
That
You know what I'm
hurts.
saying? You got to make a choice. Like you got to remember, like as an athlete too, and this might be to anybody that's young that's listening and trying to grow up and be an athlete. We don't know how wide the audience reaches just yet, but if you trying to go and be an athlete, you gotta have people in your corner that's not gonna try to take from you. You gotta put the right people around you, and that matters more than the
And
financial advising. You know what I'm saying? Like some
that's
people
possible.
have. I mean, it's hard, but people gotta understand,
That's
man. Like
impossible,
having,
bro. Your own family. Once you get money, your own family become leeches,
yeah, they love you. They love you a
regardless
lot more.
who it
Factuals,
is.
factuals.
Like, and it becomes hard because they always be like, "Oh, remember I was your favorite aunt, uncle, cousin. I need this," or they come through with sob. So it's just mad hard. And
I
when
mean,
you get that type of money, you gotta learn to cut off people, whether they're blood or
Factuals.
not.
I
Factuals.
think I get what you're saying. I think it depends on how you was brought up. The reason why
Yo,
I said
Weezy,
it,
you don't think if you was rich, you don't have family coming out of the woods?
well,
Tell me no.
I'm not saying I'm talking about your immediate close family.
I mean, I say this now, and this is an example. Obviously, this is not. This is a hypothetical situation, right? Let's say, my mom is my manager and she get like 10% cut on all my contracts, no matter what it is, sponsorship, deal, whatever, don't matter. You gotta like ask yourself, is giving your manager 10% worth it, whether she's family or not? If she's family, why she want a percent of the cut? You know, so it what OG saying still ring true. It matters because you have to really look at it in the sense of, are they looking out in my best interest? Of course, you think, your mom is going to always look out for your best interest. But then at the same time, from the business side of it, like, what if your mom is leeching off of you? She paying her bills with only the money you give her. type shit. So you got a great point there, bro. It definitely is impossible at times because the people you think you want to be there for, you're not.
But
I,
immediate thing get to pass though, like mama,
well, the reason
papa,
I was,
brother,
or
sister.
I mean,
I was saying like,
moms would do that too, though. We've seen it happen. It's unfortunate.
What you saying, Weezy?
I was basically just saying I don't
Boy,
know how you was brought up because like, what if you and your mama and your sister was just homeless your whole life and stay in bad situations? So of course I go all out for my mom once I got it. Then that's I think it depends on how you.
nah, that's different. That's we talk. I'm just talking about like strictly like. I'm not talking about immediate. I'm talking about like outsiders, like the cousins, the third aunties, the uncles.
Yeah, yeah.
To be
I'm talking
honest,
how some people really be homeless and shit, living in cars with their parents or their mama, and then they both had a
nah,
yeah, nah, yeah. Other fuck them.
nah. My grandma got to get taken care of. Pops, moms, brothers, sisters, nieces. That's it. Anybody else is fuck 'em. I mean, that's how I would feel. My immediate will just taking care of anything outside of that. Like, I'll laugh at you like, all right, cool, and then be coming to say that you changed because you got money. That's why it goes back to the fame and the money. That's that both of them is hard choices to have, even though it's easy to have money, but it's harder to keep it.
That's a fact. Like, cause I ain't saying trying to save money is hard, but it's like when it's time to like save it, something always go wrong or something got to get fixed. It's like, damn, can everything just stop for a second? Like, damn. At least it's how I feel most often than not.
Is easy. Money is easy to get. It is easy to get, but it's hard to keep
All
because
factuals.
you always unnecessary. Let's say, like as men, we don't need 20 pairs of kicks. Two should be good. We don't need two pair of jeans. Two should be good. Your body's why.
Hey, OG, look at the chat.
You know what? We'll just ask it out loud. We ain't even gonna do all that. So a lot of users, not me, but a lot of users do have this same question. You know, what is the issue with putting your devs that you get on rookies? You as a commissioner, you know what is that issue?
This Bodge want to know. I'm not a commissioner. I can't answer for y'all.
Honestly, I don't have an answer to that. I think it's just something that we always implemented. I guess
Really?
because the rookies they come with what they come with. I'm talking about as far as like to start off with. You know what I'm saying? And then but that is a good question. That is something that we can go discuss and say, hey, can we change that? Because
I
you would
mean,
a dev on a rookie to build him quicker and faster.
yeah, that was what I was about to say. I think that's probably why that got changed a long time ago. Even to back in Madden 20 when I was here. I think it was more of like, developing players was so easy because of how the focus player stuff worked and being able to get like the XP changes because like the XP was on like 200 or maybe like 150 for players back then rather than 100 like it is now. So it's probably just because people want to see, like you said in like the first episode, who really can build. What does giving somebody a free superstar dev if they a 69 overall do if they are 85 overall by the next season? You know you're gonna spam the person.
People be taking advantage too, man. It's like you give somebody a hand, they want the arm. So imagine, imagine we say give it to a rookie, proceed to give it to every single rookie, and something is just exploiting the game and to that nature. It's just so we tried to like rules place. Like even though there's a lot of gray areas, every rule has a gray area to it. There's no beating that. But we just try to keep it so there's no exploiting the game and keeping it fair for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get these situations where they can get dev or for wager points, etc., etc. We just try to keep it even for everybody, even the ones that are the stinky ones. Keep it even for the ones that's always on top. And what Jay just said is that you can draft a shitty rookie and then give him a superstar upgrade. We just said going crazy ain't big fucking Weezy, so that means Weezy must be what?
Yeah, it's 21-14 right now. He just scored on a long drive. Omega got 2 minutes 40 seconds to make a comeback.
Hey, for the listeners, that's why Weezy's been so quiet because he's focused. His mic is probably in mute. If it wasn't, I would guarantee
Uh,
he's breathing hard like a motherfucker right.
nah, It's actually bad for me if I do win, because then I'm gonna have to beat Texans at them too. I mean, it don't matter. I ain't impressed. I done beat.
Why you listen?
Let's go. It's
Why
over. He
you
stinks.
trying?
Oh, he stinks. Big stinky.
Hey, oh, he got that win. He
Hey,
got
hey,
that
hey,
W.
hey. Talk your
Omega
shit right now. You
choking.
got.
Oh
Hey,
Lord,
tell
Omega.
Trent. Tell Trent Sunday OJ got 5 wins now.
We're about to be 6. When I play solo, it's a dub. Y'all know that already. Don't play with me.
This guy stinks. Big stinky.
Hey, he is talking crazy right now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Mister. He better
Talking
than
shit. Talking
fuck
shit.
out of here.
Well,
Weezy is talking crazy. He said, "I'm
speaking
back."
of wins, last week winners of the question, it was Undisputed, the Nassus, Trent, and there was one more. Who was it?
The Trent Undisputed in the SJM. I think that was it. Might have been T Hoyt.
I don't. What did they win again? A
I
wager,
believe
right?
it was 2 wager points.
No,
Wager.
no. It was team selection stuff.
Oh
Remember?
yeah,
Team
it
selection.
was
Yes,
it was
yes,
points
yes.
to team selection. Yep.
So just
So,
so he can write it down. Give him +2.
yep. Two plus 2. So
And the one time
Undisputed, SJM.
this time, right? For this one,
And the highlight for the best highlight last week was Gone. Gone that was that on you screen? That highlight?
No, it wasn't. It was on Bodge.
oh this dude, he lost a nigga with no wins.
Yo, yeah, didn't know
Well,
better than you?
there is
how you feel about
officially
that?
no more winless teams in the league as of now. That's actually
That's not true. The Texans.
Oh,
Yeah, don't that Texas
oh
got
yeah.
4 wins,
I completely forgot,
and he's gonna
honestly.
continue to be on 0 wins.
All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up because Big Peasy about to get him a porn fucking video to watch. It's about that time. Cut off his
You
right.
gonna twerk? You gonna twerk in your seat because you won?
Dude
and
just
beat
said
your
that
mate?
out loud on the
Crazy.
pod. Wow. Yeah, that's wild. Okay. He's wilding.
He
That's
gonna go
fuck.
spank the. He have a celebratory spank the
I'm
shrimp.
about to, you know how you say I'm about to troll the shit out of this motherfucker. You lost to me? It was 0 wins? And you had nerve
I'll
to
talk on
scream
the
this
pod.
game?
Hey, shout out to Boz though. I got my first one over him. I kept it easy because that's my vibe, but
You know, it's funny because episode 2 it was all Bodge did, and now episode 4 is still Bodge did. That's kind of crazy, ain't it?
episode 4 should be called Boz did not because he did not beat me.
Oh man, the troll. Woo! Uh-oh. Gee, oh God, you know what?
He go.
You gonna have to hear about
Boz
that
did
one.
not. I like him though. He's a very good guy. He's probably gonna say that he was getting his dev, but like he got his dev, I got my win. No, just did not. O did.
Y'all, I won. Let's get this up.
Yo,
Let's
man.
wrap it up.
Hold on. Hey, yo, any of Yo and his minions better than you?
Nope. No.
This guy's a
You lost
troll,
him
man.
0 wins.
Yo,
And you got the. Come on, bro.
You know what? You know what's
shout
funny,
out to
bro?
Scream.
Like the Browns really be a great team, bro. But like, we really be losing with these guys.
Autopilot.
Like,
That's Mr. Autopilot. Mr. Autopilot.
I couldn't do it with him. You couldn't do it with him. Omega ain't doing nothing with him. Like, yo,
Ouch.
the Browns are
Wang said
cursed.
that Omega's, he said Wang's more. He said Omega's more stinky than when we had him.
No, I'm just talking about like the last few Browns users. Like, we just have done 0, like zilch.
Omega. Y'all play him too, I think. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah, I
do
did
play him.
beat.
It's a
I
wrap.
beat Omega. So you know the podcast is now 2-0 versus Omega. Okay, there you go.
About to be 3 when I play him. You heard?
Jesus Christ.
But listen, shout out to Screen. He's gonna have these highlights for you. And what they get again? Team selection or they get team selection. Right?
Yeah, highlights. If you win, you get 2+ to your team selection. Make sure you try to get them in every Friday for the prior weeks before the podcast, please. Thank you.
And one more time, if you could tell me and tag me, Weezy, and Scream, what did he tell that doctor to get him suspended? You tag me, you get 2 attribute points to player of your choice.
Insanity.
Hey, before I leave, Omega, you stink. The brothers stink. Hey yo, you been stink. Solo drunk stink. Stink.
Shout out Big JaVale for beating Duff ass, man. I need this superstar wager, man. Big Bill.
Yeah,
Yo,
so
whoever picked Dunf was tripping after he got smoked
John
by Jay.
Dunf picked. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who picked Dunf. Dunf did. Solo did.
Greg did.
Mo Juice did. My
Greg did.
IC old ass did. Greg did. Yeah.
IC picked Javi too. He picked Texas. I don't know. IC his phone
IC can't see.
I don't know. I swear to God, IC got IBM the computer before it was Mac.
Hey, get up out of here, man. I ain't messing with you. Yeah, so a lot of the wages, yo, they still a company. That's the funny part. A lot of wages reside on
playing math class. My fault. Go ahead. My fault.
No, a lot of the wages really ride on the Titans and Broncos and the Lions and Bears games. And I just want y'all to know, I picked half these damn wages. Weezy ain't gonna tell y'all that though.
Hey, hold up. I got Fisky on the line. Hey, Fisky, say what's up to the Say what's up to the podcast.
Big catch, Big Hill.
We say you little bisky. The podcast
Big
right
Hill.
now. Say hello, everybody.
Big Hill.
He got his win, dog. Winning Weezy.
Actually, he just beat Omega. So
yeah, he just beat Omega. Omega threw a pick. Hey, yeah, Omega got smoked. I ain't gonna say he got smoked, but.
Get your old man. Get that up first. You can talk. You still my son.
He's still his.
He got it. He got it. My bad. I'm gonna let you get back to the podcast.
All right, bro.
I am crying weak.
He said you still my son.
Hey, yo, he said congratulations. Yo, he got him in the chat tight, bro.
Where's the OG? He mad. He mad. He got to say it twice.
Said Watson went through for 127. Yo, he got him. Bro, he got him in the chat tight. I'm crying right now.
Oh, you got Sean looking strong.
Stinky. Shut down, Chubb. Yeah. Let's get it.
Dude said, glad you can feel good.
Yo, Screen, can you get Undertaker gone or the Funk Flex bombs or something? Please, he needs to die. Not literally die, but you know what I'm saying?
I got you. I can put it in here, man. I'm weak, man.
All right, yo, I'm out of here for real, though.
Hey, look, man. Everybody.
When somebody said they're going to get some pussy, that means they mad.
mad.
Oh, man, look. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. It's been Sunday OJ this week, man. We out of here. Y'all are crazy.
Take a look forward to some highlights after this. And we see you guys in the chat.
Big trolls.
They snap it to Herbert. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. Touchdown! Now Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for on second down, a run with Strong. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he's all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. To throw, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. shotgun snap to Willis. He's going to look deep for more. And this is